I got some awesome things to show you guys today.
Hi guys, so this is going to be my first tutorial. I have told you guys that I am a tech guy. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on YouTube, live streams and actual tutorial type videos and vlogs and different things like that. Well, one of the things that I've been asked about is how to work some video editing software. If you know much about YouTube and creating videos and stuff like that, then this may not be the tutorial for you. If you're really tech savvy and you're quick to learn things, this may not be the tutorial for you. If you're an older type that isn't as computer savvy, that wants to learn some things, this is the video for you. So what I'm going to teach you is how to work OBS video software. OBS, what I have found out about it so far, I'm not an advanced user with it, but I have the basics down. And these basics are going to be able to get you online live streaming. It's going to be able to get you to record video. It's going to allow you to do a lot of really cool things in your streams and your videos. So I got OBS. Oh, wrong folder there. I have it opening up. Now I want you guys to understand that you guys don't have to have the fastest computer in the world to be able to run this software. I'm running Windows 7 on a laptop that is 6 or 7 years old. Let me actually get that out of there. It opens up the same as the last way you used it. So I'm going to show you guys the specs on my computer. That way you can get a better understanding that you don't have to have the fastest thing. Okay, I'm running Windows 7 Home Premium. I have a Dell Inspiron 1470. Now if you guys know a little bit about computers, you know this is an older computer. It has a Windows Experience Index of 3.4. It has the Intel Core 2 Duo running at 1.3 gigahertz and 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's not that great, guys. Okay? And I want you to see OBS opens up. I'm running at about 20% CPU, running at between 20 and 30 frames per second, guys. Okay, yeah, it'll slow down once you open up your sources and stuff, but anything that you do is going to take up resources. So when you guys open up OBS, if you have it, if you don't have it, you can download it and start working with it. This is the screen that it comes with, that it starts up with. Don't let this confuse you guys. This is what's called studio mode. This is for if you're actually recording video and you want to cut into scenes, you want to do a bunch of fancy stuff. Okay, studio mode isn't for me, so I click it off. Okay, see how it's not highlighted in pink or purple? Okay, that's the very first thing I do. Now, what you want to do, guys, is before you even start with OBS, I need you to go into YouTube. You go into your browser. Okay, it takes a second to load. Like I said, this is an older computer, guys. It's not the fastest in the world. And you can use Internet Explorer or Firefox or Chrome. I like using Chrome. Okay. So I'm going to go into YouTube. Okay. Now what I'm going to do when I go into YouTube is, instead of going into all these over here, okay, I'm just going to do the easy way. I'm going to my icon right up here, guys. Going to my icon, and I'm going to hit Creator Studio. Okay. Now, when you go into Creator Studio, you're going to get all these options over here. Okay. You want to pick live streaming. You know, it shows that I'm not streaming right now or anything like that. What you want to do is you want to, as soon as the full page loads, you want to scroll down. And at the bottom of this column right here, you're going to have your encoder set up. Now, I'm not going to reveal this to you guys, because if I did, you would have access to be able to live stream on my channel. But what you want to do is you want to reveal it. You can't copy it until you reveal it. But once you reveal it, you want to click it, right click. I can't, highlight it and copy it until I reveal it, but that's why you have to reveal it. But you want to copy this, and the way you copy this is you highlight it, okay? You can, after it's highlighted, you can hit your right mouse button and you can go to copy, or on your keyboard you can hit your control key, which is in the bottom left of your keyboard, and then you want to hit, at the same time as you're holding down control, hit the button C. Hit the letter C, and that will copy and let go. That will copy that stream key. Okay, now once you have that stream key copied, you can exit out of your browser. That's what you needed to get. Now, you go back to OBS. Okay, guys. You want to go up to your menu and go to Tools. Tools has what's called Auto Configuration Wizard. You want to click that. That is what you guys want. Now, you can optimize this for streaming and record secondary, or you can optimize it just for recording and that you won't be streaming. Okay, what this is going to do is this is going to take you through a series of little tests. It'll ask you, this here you guys don't have to worry about. Just hit next. Okay, this screen here, okay, you're going to be able to choose which streaming services or what you're going to be using. Okay, I use YouTube or YouTube Gaming, and it's a streaming service. Okay, you have several different options, but you don't have to worry about that. Choose YouTube. Now, what you want to do is, where you had gotten that stream key, this is where you put it. Now, whether you wrote it down or you copied and pasted it, or whether you copied it, this is where you paste it, guys. This is where that key goes. Then you hit next, and it does a little bandwidth test. It does a little video test. And those tests set up OBS for your YouTube streaming or your video rendering. Okay, it tests your display. and your encoders. You know, that's not, you know, key terms that you have to remember or anything. It takes a second. It sees how fast, how many frames per second that you can run with your bandwidth, your internet speed. Okay. Now, when this is done, it's going to show you the details. Don't worry about the details unless, you know, yeah, you don't even have to worry about the details. Just hit apply settings, guys, and you're done. You're set up to start streaming. Okay. Now, what you want to do when you start your stream, you want to go into back into YouTube. I'm opening it back up real quick. Okay. You want to go back into that little icon right up here in the top right corner of your screen. Go into your Creator Studio. Go into live streaming. And guys, set up your basic info. It takes a second to load it, but this is where you put your description. This is where you have your live video, your info for it. Okay, so I'm going to change mine. I'm going to do tutorial for OBS. Okay, guys, and then what you do, okay, I had, apparently I opened up a live stream a minute ago, and Mountain Mama already live, she chatted with me, sent me a message. So, I'm going to go back into OBS. Now that that's set up, I have a big black screen here. Okay, guys, this is what you are going to see once you start streaming. Okay, this is your stream feed. What you want to do is you want to go down here. It says scenes, ignore scenes for right now. Okay, that's going to be later on in the studio mode and everything. That's what you're going to be able to cut to, but that's a much longer tutorial. Sources is what you want. This is the box for all your sources. Okay, so I'm going to hit this plus button. I'm going to add a source. The source I'm going to add isn't going to be pretty, but it's going to be my webcam. So it's a video capture device because the webcam captures your video. Okay, so create new is all I'm going to worry about right now, and I'm going to hit OK. This here Hi guys. Actually is showing me what camera I'm going to be using, and that's what I want. So everything looks good. I kind of accidentally changed that. It was my fault. You don't change anything, you just hit OK. And this brings up your camera. You can go to this box right here. Anything that you bring up is going to start in the very upper left hand corner of this black box. Okay guys? Now I want to make my video bigger. So I'm going to take my cursor, and on this red line here in this bottom corner, I'm going to click with my left mouse button, and I'm going to drag that video to make it bigger. Okay, and I want to be centered, so once I get it the size, I can click anywhere inside the box with my left mouse button, hold it, and drag it over. Okay, so that's how you get your webcam up. Now, there's other things you can do with OBS. You can capture what's called a window capture. You can capture any window that's open, and a window is a program. You can capture Chrome, you can capture any media player, you can capture anything like that. So what you want to do is you select window capture, and you can do create new, and you can rename these so that each window, when you have them open, if you have them open again, it'll just go right back to it. You hit OK, and I'm just going to capture my YouTube, my Chrome, my YouTube page right here. So that's what I want. If there's a different window that I want to open, it'll be in this box right here. All you do is click it, and it'll give you the options of what you have, and you just choose what's there. Don't worry about the window match priority. You guys can play around with the little sub options and stuff, but I want to capture my Chrome window. So I click OK, and now it appears in my video, and I can make it bigger, and now I can move it around. I can make it smaller like I showed you with that other window. Okay, now say there's something on this web page that I want to scroll to, and I want to show you guys. So what I do is I go to my actual Chrome window outside of OBS. I'm going to pull these next to each other, that way you guys can see. I can open another tab, and it does all of it. It shows everything that's going on inside this window. You can even see the mouse cursor, guys. That's pretty cool. So say I want to open Yahoo. I click on it, it opens up in the page, and voila, it opens up over here. So yes, everything you do, the more windows you have open, the more resources it's going to take, and it's going to run a little slower. But all you do is, if you want to get rid of a window, you go back to your OBS window and say you're done showing what you want to show. You go down to your sources and hit this little eyeball right here. You point over it and click. It gets rid of it. You can hit the eyeball again and it appears. Video capture does the same thing. Goes away and appears. There's all kinds of options. You can add text. Do the same thing. Create new. You can go to select color. You can, if you know the codes for it, you can select your color, change it around. Pick a color over here, and then click OK. You can show a different font, which is the style the lettering is in. That works. And click OK. Okay, it went away on me. I guess that font was too small. I'll just use that works okay. There we go. And click OK. Now, like I said, every window, everything you add is going to start in this upper left corner. You take on the red line, click, hold it down, and drag it. And you can move it around. And each window that's open, all you have to do is click on and drag it. Click on and drag it. If you want to close something out, hit the eyeball. Now, I'm going to close both of those out. I'm going to center myself. Now I want to show you guys how easy this is to set up. Okay. Let me also show you, since you're already seeing my screen, I'm going to show you what's called a display capture. Display capture actually captures my entire screen. I'm just doing the whole thing that I've been doing every time. Hit, create new, and then see. So I'm moving it around, and that's what my stream sees. If I want to show myself above this, okay, my video capture device, this list right here, is ascending and descending, okay, in order of what shows first. The first thing that shows on here is the first on this list. If I want my video capture device, my webcam, to show above everything, I click on it, I highlight it, okay guys? And then I hit these arrow buttons because that will pull it up until it goes above my video capture device or my display. Okay, and then I can make my webcam smaller, put it up in a corner, and move things around. Do what I need to do, showing my screen. Pretty simple, guys. Now, one thing I want you to remember is when you close out OBS, it will open up the next time you open it with these same windows and sources available. Okay? So when if I exit this out, which I'm going to show you, I'm going to exit it out. It takes a minute to close everything down. It takes a little longer because this is, like I said, this is a much older computer, guys. So some things are going to take a little longer. Opening it up didn't take very long. But closing it down, because it has to close, different things, it's going to take a bit longer. Yeah, I kind of crashed a little bit there closing it down because I didn't close each thing out to begin with, so it was trying to close my webcam and close this and that. It just was trying to close too much. Okay. Sorry about that. But that won't happen while you're working it. So I'm going to open OBS Studio back up. And it's starting. Again, it takes a second to start. Now see, everything that was there before comes right back up, guys. And so all you have to do, once you have your windows set, everything the way you want it to be for your stream or your recording, you either hit start recording or start streaming. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm going to hit start streaming. Okay, so now I'm live on YouTube, guys. It's that easy. My CPU usage, you get to monitor. 30%, 40%. It's not very slow. So you guys can see that it's not that taxing. Now all I have to do to stop streaming is hit stop streaming. And you're done. That was it. Okay? Now, you can do like you normally do if you're used to live streaming. But if you're not, I'm going to show you this anyway. You open up your browser. Okay. You go into YouTube. You go into your Creator Studio, like I have, just like I did before. Okay. And you go to your live streaming, just like you did before, to get that encoder key. You guys can see I'm not live anymore, but I was. Your live chat. What you want to do to be able to see your chat, hit these three buttons right here on the right hand side of the screen. You'll see live chat, guys. Hit these three buttons. When you hit those three buttons, you'll get a little menu and it'll say pop out chat. You pop out your chat. I will show a little demonstration. Okay. Now what I can do, since I popped out my chat, I have my OBS here, I have all my windows. I'm going to exit out of my browser because it's taking resources. It's taking stuff that I don't need. I can still see this. I'm going to make this window just a little smaller and drag it up. Now I'm going to show you guys the demonstration. I'm going to start streaming. I am live on YouTube right now, guys. This is really, really easy. I can't stress enough how easy this is. You have all kinds of options. You have different windows you can show. Okay, to remove these, okay, all you have to do, because I'm not showing my window anymore, because I'm showing my display, I'm going to hit right click on window capture or whichever source I want to get rid of. going to go to remove and hit yes. My CPU usage is at approximately 30%. I'm at about 6.5 frames per second, but that's not really bad. So if anybody is watching my live video real quick, this is just a tutorial on OBS. This is what I'm making my video about. I'm going to be posting this video here shortly, and you guys can watch it there. But I'm going to stop my stream because I'm not really here to chat to anybody. And that's it. Easiest way that I can think of to explain to you guys. And I showed you that I don't have the fastest computer. I don't have something brand new that costs $2,000 to be able to run this program. This is what my channel is about. This is what I want you guys to realize, that you don't have to have the most expensive stuff to be able to do the things you want to do. Okay, you guys will see, you know, display capture takes a lot of resources. Now I've jumped up to 28 frames per second. Okay, my CPU usage dropped dramatically. So I'm running OBS, and I'm running at 20% CPU, guys. So you don't have to have the best stuff. You just have to have a computer that runs somewhat right, and kind of know what you're doing a little bit. And this is what I want to show you. I want to show you how to do these things. That way you don't have to go spend that money. If you want, you can send that money to me. But for now, guys, if you have any questions on the things that I've shown you, put them in the comments. I'm going to be playing with OBS quite a bit more, and maybe one of these days I can do a much more in-depth video on studio mode, scene cuts and insertions. But until then, this will get you on the ground floor. This will get you doing the things you want to do, and do them professionally looking. So again, if you like what you saw, I know you probably don't like what you're seeing at the moment, but there's going to be a lot more tutorials coming up about all kinds of different things, guys. It's not just software, it's hardware. If you have a question about your phone, you know, tablets, computers, I want to be doing some tutorials here in the next few days about how to get your computer running faster. And like I said, subscribe, guys. Subscribe, because that tells me that you want to see what's going on. You want to see how to do these things and see how to do them without having to spend a bunch of money. But until then, have a good day, guys. Bye.